Hi everyone, Shanti Clayton here, California Homemades. This is my Detox Diary and I am on day 10. So I don't count 10 as halfway, I count 11 as halfway because then you're a little bit further, but I'm almost halfway there. So yesterday I told you about my day where I was in such a nasty mood and I wanted to tell the whole world to fuck off. I woke up really grouchy and just kind of pissed. And this morning I woke up the opposite. I had a bad dream and I pretty much woke up crying. And I tried to just like change my mood again. I didn't want to be in that space. I cried for a little bit and then I just decided I need to go on with my day. So emotionally a little more wrecked today, but mentally more sharp. Yesterday, I was like a walking zombie. I could not follow a list. I could not write a list. I couldn't even think of things to put on a list. There was no way I was going to get any of my work done or just be productive in any way. Plus, I was in such a nasty mood, I probably would have told everyone to just get fucked. So it was a good idea that I stayed in my house. Today, I did not want to do that. I had a lot of stuff to get done. So I had my cry in the morning and I went on with my day. And it ended up being an okay day, but it's so funny, like what a roller coaster. You know, it's like you're fine for a little bit and then out of nowhere, it's like something just sets you off and you're feeling sad again. And it's like, where is this coming from? You know, and you don't always know where it's coming from. This is stuff that could be very deep inside of you and that you've been holding on to for a long time, but you don't even know what the source is. Because so this isn't just a physical thing, it's a mental thing as well in a couple of different ways. You know, all of our emotions we hold inside of our bodies. So, you know, fear, anger, resentment, sadness, all that stuff you hold in your organs. So, and just in your tissue, it's just a part of your being. And so if you don't consciously make an effort to let that stuff go, it's in you. And so when you do something like this, everything starts to release. And it's like physically, once your body kind of physically gets squared up and it's like, oh, okay, physically you start feeling better, then all the emotional crap starts to come out. And you know what? It's just part of it. It's just part of it. And you just have to be gentle with yourself and meet yourself where you're at. And, you know, take a little extra care of yourself on the days when you're feeling fragile. And let me tell you, you know, for anybody who doesn't know me personally, I'm not a fan of crying. I'm not a huge fan of being emotional at all. But through the years, and especially through doing this, you know, it has its place, and it's better to out than in. It's better out than in, because if you're not feeling it and getting it out, then it's just staying in your body, festering. And you know what? That's the kind of stuff that causes disease. So it's better out than in. And as much as I don't love it, if I feel like I need to cry, I will cry. I don't like to sit and wallow in it, but you know, if I have to have a cry, I have to have a cry. And I had a couple today, I'm not going to lie. So this morning I wake up, I cry this morning. Then in the middle of the day for absolutely no reason. And tonight at work too, same thing. I saw something and it just like triggered all the feelings that I was feeling earlier. And I was just like, ugh. And you know, I mean, whatever, that's where I'm at. And it's just part of this. And, you know, whatever I needed to let go, I want to let go. I don't want to carry junk around with me that I do not need and that's not serving me. So that's it. That's where I'm at. Also, I was fantasizing about chips and guacamole today, but of course I did not have any of it. But I'm getting to that point where things are starting to sound good to me in my mind, but not necessarily physically. I've done them before where it's like I think about it and my mouth starts to water and I really just want that thing. Tonight I was driving thinking about chips and guacamole and how good that sounds. But, you know, the thing is, if you like give in to any of the things that you think are going to sound good, like yesterday how I wanted a coffee again today too, and I did not have one. Instead of having a coffee, I got myself a jasmine tea, I actually went to get my dad a coffee this morning, and so I got myself a jasmine tea. And that's a nice little change. That's kind of goes along with what I was saying the other day about how you want to give yourself kind of rewards. Tea could be a good one too. Maybe, oh, I usually drink green tea, so I'm going to buy myself some chamomile tea. Or I usually drink chamomile, so I'm going to buy mint. Just anything to kind of mix it up. And so it feels like a reward and like a treat. And, oh, I get to have this flavor, because that's what it's all about. And psychologically, you want to have things to look forward to. And you want to think about, instead of, when you're trying to change habits, you don't want to think about what is lacking. You want to think about what you have. So instead of thinking, oh, I can't have this and I can't have that, you want to think, oh, but I can have this and I can have that. So, oh, maybe today I'll have Perrier in addition to all my drinks. You shouldn't have that instead of anything, but if you had a sparkling water as a treat, or maybe today I'll have a kombucha. And I'm talking as a treat. I'm not talking about every day, and I'm not talking about more than once a day. But to give yourself a treat and something to look forward to, there's nothing wrong with that. And really, that's how you change habits, because then it's like you start looking forward to different things instead of the stuff that you used to look forward to, like maybe cookies and ice cream. Now you're looking forward to an herbal tea, and that is like 1,000,000 times better. And I wanted to say something too about how when you have more free time, I feel like this allows you so much more free time, because you aren't thinking about what you're going to need to fix or anything like that. Everything's done for you. That's a time to create new habits too. One of the first times that I did this, it was like I was so used to spending so much time cooking and eating dinner with my family that when I did this, and I was spending so much less time because I was just doing easy stuff for them so I could get through this, it was like, oh wow, I have like an extra hour. And so I started reading, and it was like I started looking forward to that time to be able to read and just be alone and be in silence and do something for me. So it's those little things that you do along the way, where you see when you free up time from one thing and you can shift it to another and still be taking care of yourself. And it's kind of fun to see the different things you can do, instead of the time when you're saving on dinner prep or dinner eating, take a bath, take a walk, do anything to mix it up and to make yourself feel good and feel in a happy mood, because that's part of it too, is just trying to keep yourself happy and on the program. And that's what it's all about. So that's what I did today. I followed my thing, my regular schedule for the most part. I did have a smoothie, but I didn't have it until the early afternoon. I haven't really been wanting one in the morning, so I've just been having a green pack and water after I have my water with lemon. And I always have tea in the morning. That's my thing, because I like coffee in the morning. So when I don't have coffee, I like to have tea. And then also I've been doing herbal tea throughout the day, like herbal iced tea. And that is just a nice little flavor change, oh, this is a little treat for me. So that's why I do that. So I made it through day 10. I'm on to day 11. I had a few emotional breakdowns. I'm still alive. I'm hoping that I level out emotionally in the next few days, and then I can just be flying high like I was in the very beginning. But this is a ride. Every single detox is different, and you get something different out of every one. So I'm in it to win it, and whatever this detox has for me, I'm ready for it. And I want you guys to join me, because it's a really great thing. It's a really great way to change habits. It's a great way to lose weight. It's a great way to take care of yourself. And I think anyone would benefit from this program. So I want you guys to join me. You can email Shanti at CaliforniaHomemades.com or give us a call, 760-744-0475. And we do everything for you. So all you have to do is relax and get into your detox. Let go of all the junk that is not serving you anymore. That's it. So, as usual, you bring the spoons, we'll bring the food, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.